Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this new video, you'll be getting interesting information about the beautiful city of Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. Baku is the capital and largest city of Azerbaijan, as well as the largest city on the Caspian Sea and in the Caucasus region. Officially, about 25% of all inhabitants of the country live in the metropolitan area of Baku. The area of the administrative territory surrounding the city of Baku is 2,130 square kilometers. The population is 2,293,100 people, according to the data of 2020. Baku city includes 12 administrative districts and 59 settlements. The city is the scientific, cultural, and industrial center of Azerbaijan. The city is renowned for its harsh winds, which is reflected in its nickname, the City of Winds. The tourism and shopping. Baku is considered one of the most important tourist destinations in the Caucasus. Many sizable world hotel chains have a presence in the city. According to 2014 data, there are 35 star hotels in Azerbaijan, and most of them are located in Baku. Some of the popular tourist attractions of Baku is the inner city, where the Palace of Shirvanshahs and Maiden Tower are located, Baku Boulevard, State Flag Square, the Alley of Martyrs, Baku TV Tower, Fountain Square, and Ateshgah Temple. Baku Zoo is located next to Dede Gorgut Park. In 2019, major reconstruction works were carried out here. The area of the zoo was increased from 2.25 hectares to 4.25 hectares. There are various beaches in Baku. Among them, Amburan, the 1,000 Nights Beach, and Shikhov Beach can be mentioned. On September 2, 2010, with the inauguration of National Flag Square, Baku set the world record for tallest flagpole. There are restaurants in Baku that serve dishes suitable for any foreign cuisine and any occasion. Restaurants range from luxurious and expensive to ordinary and affordable. There are more than 20 large shopping centers in Baku. Nizami Street as well as Neftçiler Avenue are among the most expensive streets in the world. The nightlife. Many clubs that are open until dawn can be found throughout the city. Clubs with an Eastern flavor provide special treats from the cuisine of Azerbaijan along with local music. Western-style clubs target younger, more energetic crowds. Most of the nightclubs and bars are located near Fountain Square and are usually open until the early hours of the morning. The transportation. Public transportation system in Baku includes the metro, buses, and taxis. Metro and bus services are extremely cheap in Baku when you compare to other countries. The coordination and development of Baku's public transportation is managed by the Baku Transportation Agency. Baku Card is a single smart card for payment on all types of city transportation. The urban and suburban buses and metro use this type of card-based free payment system. There are many app-based taxi services available. You can take Uber, Bolt, Omega Taxi, and so on mobile riding apps. They are working like a charm. You know the price before boarding the taxi, and you don't have to explain the location to the driver. Local rail transportation includes the Baku funicular and the Baku Metro. The Baku Metro is a public urban passenger transportation system that connects underground railroad lines in Azerbaijan. The metro consists of 25 stations located on 3 lines with a length of 36.63 kilometers. Fares for all metropolitan areas are determined by a single rate. Regular bus services operate from Baku International Bus Station Complex to all regions of the Republic, including the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, and to various cities in Turkey, the Russian Federation, Georgia, and the Islamic Republic of Iran. The Baku Railroad Station is the terminus for national and international rail links to the city. The Kars-Tbilisi-Baku Railroad, which directly connects Turkey, Georgia, and Azerbaijan, opened in 2017. In addition, there are trains from Baku to Rostov, Moscow in Russia, and Kharkiv in Ukraine. In 2019, the Baku Suburban Railroad opened. Sea transportation is vital for Baku, as the city is practically surrounded by the Caspian Sea to the east. Shipping services operate regularly from Baku across the Caspian Sea to Turkmenbashi in Turkmenistan and to Bandar Anzali and Bandar Nowshahar in Iran. Currently, Heydar Aliyev International Airport is the only international air service of Baku and the largest international airport in the Caucasus. The architecture. The architectural monuments of Baku are very diverse. Many of the city's landmarks were built during the early 20th century, when architectural elements of the European styles were combined in eclectic style. Baku has an original and unique appearance, earning it a reputation as the Paris of the East. The inner city of Baku, along with the Shirvanshah's Palace and the Maiden Tower, were inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2000. The Maiden Tower in Old Baku, built in the 11th, 12th centuries, recognized as the symbol of the city. The inner city is picturesque, with its maze of narrow alleys and ancient buildings. The cobbled streets past the palace of the Shirvanshahs, two caravansaries, the bathhouses, and the Juma Mosque. The Azerbaijan State Academic Opera and Ballet Theatre, Baku City Executive Building, Ismailiye Palace, and Palace of Happiness can be mentioned among the architectural examples of the Azerbaijan Democratic Republic. The design and construction of Neftashları, the first township in the world built on steel poles in the open sea, occupies a special place in post-war architecture. In the late 1960s and early 1980s, a number of large public buildings and facilities were built in Baku. Late modern and postmodern architecture began to appear in the early 21st century. With economic development, old buildings were raised to make way for new ones. Buildings with all glass shells have appeared around the city. The culture. In 2009, Baku was chosen as the capital of Islamic culture of ISESCO. The city hosted the International Jazz Festival more than 11 times. In 2012, the 57th Eurovision Song Contest was organized in Baku. Baku also has a thriving international center of Mugham. More than 20 museums and art galleries, a number of movie studios operate in Baku. The movies "The World Is Not Enough" and "The Diamond Arm" have been set in the city, while Amphibian Man includes several scenes filmed in Old City. Nizami Movie Center is one of the well-known movie theaters of the city. Among important movie theater chains, we can mention Park Cinema and Cinema Plus. Baku has numerous libraries. The most important libraries in terms of historic document collections include the Nizami Museum of Azerbaijan Literature, the National Library of Azerbaijan named after Mirza Fatali Akhundov, the Mirza Alekber Sabir Central Library, the Samad Vurgun Library, and Baku Presidential Library. The Azerbaijan State Academic National Drama Theatre, Azerbaijan State Academic Musical Theatre, Azerbaijan State Academic Opera and Ballet Theatre, Azerbaijan State Puppet Theatre, Azerbaijan State Young Audience Theatre, and others can be mentioned among the well-known theatres of the city. In 1967, a circus building with 2,400 seats equipped with modern theatre circus equipment was built for the first time in Baku. In 2007, the Heydar Aliyev Cultural Center, designed by Pritzker Prize-winning architect Zaha Hadid, was opened. The majority of Azerbaijan's media companies, including television, newspaper, and radio, are headquartered in Baku. The religion. Most of the religious people here worship Islam. The majority of the Muslims are Shia Muslims. According to the information provided by the State Committee for Work with Religious Institutions in 2012, there are 120 mosques in Baku. There are 3 Orthodox, 1 Catholic, 1 Lutheran, 1 Armenian Apostolic Church, and 2 synagogues in Baku. The parks and gardens. The most famous and largest park of Baku is Baku Boulevard. Since 1998, Baku Boulevard has the status of a national park. Baku Boulevard is a pedestrian promenade that runs parallel to the seafront of Baku. The boulevard contains an amusement park, yacht club, musical fountain, statues and monuments. Various entertainment, commercial, cultural and sports centers operate on the boulevard. Currently, each of the parks located in different parts of Baku has its own infrastructure, numerous cafes, restaurants, attractions, and playgrounds. The most important parks of Baku include Highland Park, Officers Park, Philharmonic Garden, Khagani Garden, Delegorgut Park, and Central Botanical Garden. Other parks and gardens include Heydar Aliyev Park, Samad Vurgun Park, Mermonov Park, Alley of Honor, and the Fountains Square. The Alley of Martyrs is dedicated to the memory of those who lost their lives during the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, and also to the 137 people killed on Black January. Baku has large sections of greenery, either preserved by the national government or designated as green zones. The city, however, lacks a green belt development as economic activity pours into the capital, resulting in massive housing projects along the suburbs. The sports. Baku soccer clubs include Neftchi, Inter Baku, Sabail and Zira. Due to the Karabakh conflict, the Karabakh Soccer Club has been temporarily holding its games in Baku. The Baku Olympic Stadium, the Republican Stadium named after Tofik Bahramov, Dalga Arena, Bayıl Arena, Baksel Arena, and Inter Arena stadiums are located in the city. The largest sports hub in the city is the Baku Olympic Stadium with 68,700 seating capacity, whose construction was completed in 2015. There are various sports centers in Baku. The sports arena, named after Heydar Aliyev, and the Baku Sports Palace can be mentioned among the well-known sports facilities of the city. The education and science. In 2013, there were 311 full secondary, 3 general secondary, 7 special evening schools, and 4 schools for children with disabilities under the supervision of the Baku City Education Department. Baku State University, Azerbaijan State University of Economics, Khazar University, Azerbaijan Diplomatic Academy, Baku Higher Oil School, Azerbaijan State Art Academy, State Administration Academy under the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan State Oil and Industry University, Azerbaijan Medical University, Azerbaijan Technical University, Azerbaijan University of Languages, Azerbaijan Architecture and Construction University, Caucasus University, and others can be mentioned among the well-known higher educational institutions of Baku. Baku State University, the first established university in Azerbaijan, was opened in 1919 by the government of the Azerbaijan Democratic Republic. The Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences, the main state research organization in Azerbaijan, is located in Baku as well. The healthcare. According to the Ministry of Healthcare, healthcare facilities in Baku are highly developed compared with the regions. The geography. Baku is situated on the western coast of Caspian Sea. The seaside part of Baku is approximately 28 meters below the ocean level. That makes it the lowest lying national capital in the world and also the largest city in the world, located below sea level. Baku is one of the most attractive and cosmopolitan cities in the world, located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. In the vicinity of the city, there are a number of mud volcanoes and salt lakes. Baku's vicinities feature Yanar Dağ, an ever-blazing spot of natural gas. Baku has a temperate, semi-arid climate with hot and humid summers, cool and occasionally wet winters, and strong winds all year long. The climate is semi-arid and subtropical. The average temperature is 34 degrees Celsius in January and 25-26 Celsius in July. Annual precipitation is 210 millimeters. Strong north wind Khazri and south wind Gilavar are typical for Baku. Absheron Peninsula, where Baku is located, is an area with high average annual temperature and low rainfall. The average annual temperature in Baku is 14.4 degrees Celsius. The economy and finance. Baku is the main economic center of the country. Oil and gas production, their processing, petrochemistry, chemistry, metallurgy, machine building, especially oil machine building, and electrical engineering are the main areas of industry specialization in the city. The oil industry, which has been developing in Azerbaijan since the beginning of the 20th century and has an important role in the economy of the Republic of Azerbaijan, is mainly concentrated around Baku. The headquarters of the most important large Azerbaijani companies and banks are located in Baku. A relatively large number of transnational companies are headquartered in Baku. If you visit the ancient and beautiful city of Baku, you will get very good impressions. Thank you very much for your attention. I invite you to support and subscribe to my channel. Click the like button and share the video. Bye!